I called Dior customer service and said, I'm pretty sure I was sent the wrong size because I paid for a 250 milliliter bottle, but in front of me, all I see is 200. I mean, I honestly didn't know. Did you know that Dior changed their sizes and increased prices? I mean, I didn't know. I honestly didn't know. With that said, welcome to my channel, everyone. Mina is my name, and today's video is all about fragrances that I've been obsessed with. Well, and mostly in the month of January. So I recently got a bottle from Dior, actually from La Collection Privée, like from their Privé line. And because I previously had bought 2 bottles in the year of 2024 in the size of 250 milliliter. So this is a 250 milliliter bottle. I don't have a box. Anyway, this is what it looks. And what I had recently purchased, like literally arrived, this one arrived not long, like a few days ago. It's 200. So I don't know if you can see the difference. See? As soon as I put my bottle next to the other ones, and I realized it was smaller. And I look at I take the box, I turn it around, even underneath of the box. Oops, focus. It also says 200. Anyway, you get the point. So here I was thinking, oh my God, Dior made a mistake. They owe me money, or I have to take this bottle back or ship it back and get a new one. I called customer service. I told the lady, I'm pretty sure I was sent the wrong size because I ordered a 250 milliliter, but in front of me I have a 200 milliliter bottle. The lady was just as surprised as me too. I could tell she didn't know. She was like, oh, okay. She was super friendly. Let me look into it. I'll get right back at you. Like, I'll put you on a hold. I waited and she came back just to tell me that those were the new standard sizes now. And I went online and realized, yes, I really actually ordered a 200 milliliter bottle, just not knowing. I assumed because the price I was paying was the same as for 250 milliliters. Child. Now I'm like, it is what it is. I mean, I'm obsessed with the bottle. I'm obsessed with the juice. I just have to accept the fact that now we have to pay more. Speaking of which, I got me a new bottle. This is Vanilla Diorama. It's so good. Oh, it's a warm, spicy vanilla with a little bit of booziness. Oh, it's also a gourmand. I will say it's a gourmand, but not fully. It's so good. It's so good. I just can't help myself. I'm obsessed. I don't even know if Dior takes returns, but I love this so much. Even though I've only had it for a few days, I just can't. Oh, this is another obsession of me. I love just sniffing my bottles. They are so good. Let me see if I wrote down the notes. Yes, I did. So the notes for these are orange, pink pepper, lemon, rum, cacao, cardamom, bourbon vanilla, sandalwood, and patchouli. Oh, there is rum and bourbon vanilla, so this is literally a boozy fragrance. Yeah. So this is Vanilla Diorama, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. The next one on the list is a fragrance I've been wanting to have for a very long time, but I could never really get it because the right price. So finally in December, Saks Fifth Avenue had me covered. And I am so happy to have this in my collection. This is Oud Satin Moon by Francis Card Jean. Oh, Maison Francis Card Jean. I love this. I wish I had added this to my collection sooner. This is not my first oud rose combination. I also have a oud bouquet, which is very sweet. It doesn't taste anything like oud bouquet, not at all. I will definitely take this over oud bouquet. But I'm happy to have both in my collection. It's so good. She lasts all day. Wow, she lasts a long time. Doesn't go anywhere. A small amount goes a long way. Let's see what we have here. The notes for Oud Satin Mood are Bulgarian rose, violet, strawberry, Turkish rose, agarwood, vanilla, amber, benzoin, cedar, and caramel. If you're afraid of oud, I will say try a little sample of this. You won't be disappointed. I don't know. I don't find the oud here very pronounced like some. I have this. The oud in here is definitely not as strong as the oud in Ambre Nomade. So this I will stay away from if you were afraid of oud. But I will give this one a chance. It's really good. So that again is Oud Satin Mood by MFK. The next one on my list, I am so obsessed with this baby. Absolutely, absolutely obsessed. But for whatever reason, when I first got her, I couldn't smell her. I absolutely could not smell her. So I just kicked it to the curves and they didn't touch her up until like 2+ months later. And the fragrance, you'll be surprised when you see this bottle. But for whatever reason, I could barely smell it in the beginning. This is Bianco Latte by Giardini di Toscana. So this, oh my God, it's so good. This is caramel, coumarin, honey, vanilla, and white musk. It smells like it. It's this literally, it's the most delicious creamy vanilla dessert. That's how I would describe this. Creamy, delicious vanilla dessert. If I had to do like a top 5 beast mode fragrances, this one is definitely top 5, but not number 5. She lasts all day long on my skin until I take a shower. Like literally. And another thing, she's also, this time not even top 5. This baby here is top 3 most complimented fragrances in my collection. Head turner. Like literally, she breaks necks. This is Giardini di Toscana by, Bianco Latte by Giardini di Toscana. Another thing, my dents, I'm like somewhere here. I have dupes for this, but I don't know. I always gravitate toward this. The bottle is almost empty. I can barely hear anything. Oh my God. It's almost empty. I guess the dent is even bigger than I thought. Oh well. Bianco Latte it is by Giardini di Toscana. The next one on my list is actually a body oil. I want to tell you this body oil got me on a chokehold. Like, doesn't want to let go. She smells so good, but apparently I'm not the only one who likes the marshmallow vanilla combination. And the oil I'm talking about is by none other than Brown Sugar Babe. This is Cloud 9. Want to tell you this is also another compliment gather. Like everyone will ask you, what are you wearing? Because it smells so good. This can also be worn by itself. I usually use it as a base on top of my body cream or body butter. I also like to put a little bit in my hair. And I feel like when I put it in my hair, that's when most people, or what most people smell. And then everybody's always asking what it is, the name, and or compliment me how good I smell. In this, here we have sweet whipped vanilla, marshmallow, and sandalwood. If you ask me, ooh, it smells like, you can smell this, the whipped vanilla, sweet vanilla, fluffy marshmallow, and the creaminess of it. It's so good. Like literally, look at my dents. I haven't had this for a long time. I don't know if you can see my dents. I haven't had this for a long time, and I'm already down here. That's Cloud 9 by Brown Sugar Babe. And then I have a little dent in the next one, and this dent actually hurts my feeling. I'm like, I want to use you, but I don't want to see any dents. Because this fragrance is actually very expensive, or one of my most, I will say, yeah, one of my expensive fragrances. She's there. She's right there. This is Tobacco Honey by Guerlain. This is from their Privé line also. Oh, actually, this line is called L'Art et les Matières. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I had to. This baby here actually was not love at first sniff. Nope. No. I remember I had ordered something from Neiman Marcus, and I had a bunch of samples. But that day, only one sample stood out, because I sprayed this and I was like, ooh, the honey is so realistic. Like the honey was all over in my face. You name it. I didn't smell anything but honey. And it was just like one spritz, maybe two. I put the sample away, went about my day. Well, it didn't take long. And I remember reaching over to fix my top tank. And then it hit me. And I was like, oh my God, what was that? It was so beautiful, so delicious. I smelled vanilla. And the honey was no longer prominent, because now I smelled more than just honey. It was vanilla, honey, tobacco leaf, you name it. Was just so good and so intoxicated. I had to have a bottle. But at the time, I couldn't find any discount. So I just went straight to the Guerlain website. I got me this out, and then I even got my name engraved. It says Mamina Sumbu. It has my name on it. You know, one thing I just noticed about the fragrances I have on my list, most of them, if not all of them, are like beast mode fragrances, because this one right here is also another one. This baby is a beast. She lasts a long time. I sprayed it in I was wearing this wig one day. I wore this, I sprayed it in my wig. I put the wig away. A few days later, when I wore the wig again, all I could smell was this. Tobacco honey. The notes in this are honey, cloves, anise, tobacco, vanilla, tonka, sesame, agarwood, sandalwood. Oh, agarwood and sandalwood, sorry. Yeah, but this to me, it smells, it's luxurious and intoxicating. Yeah, that's how we'll describe this. Luxurious and intoxicating. That is Tobacco Honey by Guerlain. So next on the list, we are going to stay with the same house, because that was L'Art et les Matières. And the next one is actually from their regular line, designer line, I will say. So this one right here is actually a flanker. I thought I loved the original, the eau de parfum, up until I got my nose onto this intense version. This is a lavender vanilla. I'm pretty sure if you're familiar with this house, and when I mentioned lavender and vanilla, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I say intense. Yes, This is no other than Morgellon Intense. I feel like the name is perfect. They could have sold this in the other line and nobody would have complained, honestly. But thank God they didn't, because we get to pay less in here. I got this for oh God, this is intoxicating. I got this for a really good price. From, where did I get this from? Saint Angel. Saint Angel. So in Morgellon Intense, oh my God, this is so good. This has mandarin orange, bergamot, Tahitian vanilla, Madagascar vanilla, iris, jasmine sambac, rose, coumarin, patchouli, licorice, benzoin, Australian sandalwood, and white musk. I usually don't like licorice. I don't smell it here, honestly. Thank God. All I can say is I thought I loved Morgellon de Eau de Parfum up until I came across this one. This is so good. I still love my Morgellon, don't get me wrong. I think these two are a little bit different to the point where you can have both in your collection. And I'm definitely keeping both in my collection. Yeah. I recently started actually layering this with the next fragrance. Even though this can stand alone, it doesn't need to be layered. But for whatever reason, when layered with this next fragrance, I think I have a really good list here. I have a mix of everything. I have a little bit of designer, I got niche, and I even got Middle Eastern. So this is Angam by Lattafa. This is also another vanilla lavender, but this is nothing like Morgellon. No, 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 no. This actually is it's supposed to be inspired by Burberry Her, the Eau de Parfum, not the Intense one. This is not about Burberry Her. This is really, really good. I wouldn't necessarily say it's better than Burberry Her, because to me Burberry Her is just pretty, such a pretty vanilla. But there's something a little bit softer and fluffier about Angam. And I actually layer this. I mean, just look at my dent. Do dents lie? Dents don't lie. She is delicious. Soft and fluffy. And the notes for these are ginger, mandarin, pink pepper, lavender, praline, cacao, jasmine, vanilla, amber, and musk. I'm obsessed. Obsessed. I still love my Burberry Goddess. I just give her a break. Taking my time with her. I mean, for the price of this, why not just obsess over this one? And this is Angam by the House of Lattafa. This next fragrance, oh my God, I have nothing written down about this one fragrance. Nothing. I see nothing there. I have no idea why I didn't write nothing down about Devotion. I remember when I first got Devotion. Devotion was a blind buy. And the first time I wore her, I remember I came home 10 plus hours from work. As I was undressing and got closer to my bra, I could smell like I was getting whips off this. 10 plus hours later, I was like, is that right? Is that right? The reason why I'm saying this is I was reading comments. Some people say this doesn't last on there. I mean, I believe it. We all have different skin chemistries. So for whatever reason, this one lasts all day on my skin, like literally, like I said, 10 plus hours. And I'm not mad at it. I'm literally not mad at it. But from what I remember, like, I think the few notes that I remember in here are candied lemon, orange blossom. I don't know if this has a boozy vanilla too, right? It has some sort of liquor. I'm assuming rum and vanilla. That's what I remember. It's so good. It's like a fluffy lemon pound cake. I love it. I love it so much. This is another one. I should do a video with my biggest dent. Look at my dent. Yep, I'm almost done here too. But guess what? I gotta back up. So that is Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana. We are coming to the end. We're almost at the end. Speaking of citrus vanillas, I have one more. This one is also almost like Bianca Latte. Because for whatever reason, I could not smell this one either. Like barely. I had to kick this one off to the side as well. I was like, okay, I'm going to give you some time. Maybe you need to warm up to me. And then we're going to go from there. Okay? I don't know if this is a thing that sometimes some fragrances you just cannot smell. And then you just have to let them sit. I mean, I know about maceration, but not even smelling anything. Oh, barely. Well, that happened to me with this one as well. This is Out There by Parfum de Marly. When I tell you now that I can finally smell this baby. This is good. This is good. You know one thing? Oh, one of the things I love even more about this is actually marketed toward men. But the men's bottles are bigger than the women's bottles. So basically, we are paying less and having more juice. It's like the opposite of what we're going through with Dior right now. So I just happen to have my fingerprint. This is 125 milliliter, which are the men's bottles. And for us ladies, they give us these pretty shaped bottles, but it's only 75 milliliters. Like, why? You know what, ladies? We should explore the men's line more because we're going to get more juice for less. We should do that, like, honestly. Really. Oh, this is so good. So in here we have cinnamon, cardamom, orange blossom, bergamot, bourbon vanilla, another one with bourbon vanilla, alumi, praline, musk, emboxing, gaiac wood, chunker, and candied almond. Oh, this is so good. This one doesn't last all day on me now. It gives you like a good, on my skin, this one lasts 6 to 8 hours. It projects, it really does, because last time I wore this, I remember I had paired it with the next one that I'm about to talk to. But before we move on, this is Altair by Parfum de Marly. Even though I don't get 100%, a whole day longevity on this, I will still give this a 10 out of 10. So the last one that I had layered Altair with last time was no other than the perfect gourmand. Yes, I said it. Escapade gourmand. This baby right here is delicious. She is so delicious. Oh my God. So in here we have sugarcane, vanilla, tonka bean, benzoin, and musk. This is the only fragrance I have by Maison Mataha. I love it so much. I've never worn her by herself. I usually just layer her with things because she just makes everything better. When I tell you Escapade Gourmand makes everything better, if you don't have it, get your nose on this and thank me later, okay? With that said, we've come to an end of this video. This again was Escapade Gourmand by Maison Mataha. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching this video. Please, if you like what you've seen so far, give me a thumb up. I hope to see you in my next video. Stay safe and bye.